They're going to line him up, and what Hurts sees happen is he doesn't see anybody follow Devonta Smith, but he does see this DB bump out to get in front of him, and that is a key sign of man, especially when you look out and you see this corner's eyes directly on AJ, you see this corner's eyes directly on Jahan Dotson, and you see this DB's eyes lined up right in front of the tight end. That gives you man coverage right there, and all they're going to do is they're going to bump this DB out to guard Devonta, and they're going to have this linebacker take Saquon. So right here, Hurts knows he has one high safety with man coverage, and where do you like to go in a situation like this? You like to go to your best player, A.J. Brown, on the top of the screen, and that's exactly what Hurts is going to do. He checks him to a go, or he already has a go. Not exactly sure. There's no way to know, but he knows he has a go route. He keeps his eyes in the middle of the field for just a second to hold this safety, and right when he thinks he's held in there long enough, he gets his eyes out to next play here, man, and I just love this play call from Kellen Moore. All the Eagles are going to run. They're going to have Devonta Smith on a deep crosser. They're going to have Dallas Goedert underneath him on a little bit of a shorter crosser. They're going to have AJ underneath everything on a drag, and they're going to have Jahan Dotson clearing out with a deep go route. And the way that Jalen Hurts reads this, it's really simple. He reads between these two and then down to the drag. That's all he does, high-lowing based off this. Whichever crosser comes open, he throws that. If neither crosser comes open, then he comes down to the drag, and you're going to see it play out to perfection right here. So Hurts is going to get his eyes between those two crossers, and when he's looking at him, obviously you can tell this guy is sinking in his zone. This guy is following Devonta Smith. So what's that mean? It means Goedert's about to run wide open because Jahan Dotson just cleared this cornerback over here out, and you have the backer driving down the drag route. There's nobody in this area of the field. Jalen Hurts gets to it. Next play here, man, and once again, love this from Jalen Hurts. Love the play call. And in my opinion, this shows how much better Jalen Hurts has gotten over the years. So right here, the Chiefs are going to come out. They're going to line up once again in man coverage. They're acting like they're sending a whole bunch of different stuff, and they are going to send stuff. They're going to send pressure from a lot of different places, but that doesn't affect Jalen at all. He's going to stand in there, trust his protection, and know where he's going with the football. All the Eagles are going to run. Jahan Dotson has a go. If you like the matchup, you can take it. If not, then get your eyes off of that and come to Devante, who's running a little in route, and Goedert, who's running a deep in route on top of it. The way Hurts would read this is 1 here, 2 to here, but if for some reason he liked the matchup down here to AJ, he also has AJ running a little out route that he could take. But right here, because it's press man coverage, you probably don't want to throw a speed out, so then your eyes should get 1 here, 2 to here, unless you like this go matchup up top and this safety doesn't get in the way of it. If this safety doesn't get in the way of it, then you can take this go, but if he gets in the way of it, then 1 to 2, and I want you to watch what happens. The Chiefs are going to send pressure. Hurts gets his eyes on the safety, and right when he sees this safety come down in the box, he knows he has one-on-one coverage. He likes the matchup that Jahan Dotson has, so what's he do? He stands in there and trusts it. Next play here, man, and we're going to go over to the defensive side of the ball, and this is where I think the Eagles really won this football game, and it all started with this play from this player right here, Cooper DeJean, the rookie, who has been absolutely unbelievable to be as young as he is, and right here he stepped up big in the biggest game of his career. So all the Chiefs are going to run right here is they have Xavier Worthy on a deep comeback. That's Mahomes, number 1. They have this guy helping block so Mahomes can get outside. They have Marquise Brown clearing out because they also have a crosser from D-Hop with a little flat underneath it from the running back. And the way Mahomes reads this is 1 to the comeback, 2 to the crosser, and 3 to the flat. All the Eagles are going to run on defense, though, is simple quarters. So quarter, 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 quarter. They're all getting deep. And then you have a flat player underneath in Cooper DeJean who has his eyes on the quarterback, but his job is the flat all the way. Mahomes gets his eyes on the comeback, and Cooper DeJean does a great job getting underneath that comeback so Mahomes can't throw it. But then when Mahomes gets his eyes back across the field to D-Hop, Cooper DeJean not only took away this comeback window, but he also is able to get back underneath the crosser and play that as well. And what does that lead to? And then, man, not too long after, we're going to see another huge player step up on this Eagles defense just like he did all year long. And that, of course, is that guy, Zach Bond, who found a way to intercept Patrick Mahomes as well. And all the Chiefs are going to be running right here is double out up top. So Xavier Worthy got motion across. He's going to run a speed out. Travis Kelce has a speed out behind him. And then they're just going to run slant on the backside. So it's 1 to this out, 2 to this out, 3 to the slant, 4 to the slant. And that's Mahomes' progression. But watch what Zach Bond does here. Zach Bond's job is just this hook curl. He's just sitting here watching Mahomes' eyes, trying to make a play on whatever Mahomes does. So what ends up happening, Mahomes gets his eyes up top to the outs, doesn't like either one of them, gets his eyes to the middle of the field where he looks at the slant. He thinks he has Marquise Brown coming across the middle, but at the same time, we have Sweat getting all up in him, and because of that, as Mahomes releases this football to Marquise Brown, Mahomes' own tackle is going to run into him because of the push that's getting done right here. And also, not too long after that, the Eagles are going to come out, line up extremely quick, and all they're going to run is they're going to have a curl with a crosser, with a drag here, with the goal of getting A.J. Brown open because of all these routes going the opposite way. Try to get the defense flowing this way and then come back the opposite way to A.J. Brown. The Eagles knew they were probably going to get man coverage here, so they lined up fast to confuse them, and because of that, A.J. Brown's able to get leverage. You're going to see what I'm talking about here. This is a great job by Kellen Moore, and it's why he's probably going to get hired as a head coach. So Jalen Hurts gets his eyes, obviously, through his progressions here. And as you can see, both of these guys coming in has everyone flowing in this way. And what does that mean? It means AJ is running into a bunch of open grass. Hurts already see. Now, on this next play here, all we're going to get, the Eagles are going to get Jahan Dotson in motion. And all they're going to run is a simple post wheel concept. Devonta Smith is running a post. Dallas Goedert is running a wheel. And they have Saquon getting out behind everything on a little bubble. And the way Hurts reads this is 1 to the post, 2 to the wheel, 3 to the bubble. It's a half-field read. That's how this is drawn up. And you're going to see Hurts try to go through every progression. They're having a great drive against the Chiefs. They're trying to go up even more. And what you're going to see happen is Hurts going to snap the ball, get his eyes on the post. Doesn't like it because, number 1, there's one high safety. And number 2, the Trent McDuffie is running pretty well with Devonta Smith. So then he gets his eyes to his number 2, Dallas Goedert. But Dallas Goedert trips. Really isn't able to get open either. So then there's really not anything else to throw to. So Hurts has to keep his eyes downfield, extend the play, try to make something happen. And as he gets out the pocket, he sees Saquon Barkley run up the sideline. He sees his defender trip. And right when he sees that, he knows if he puts it out in front of him. And then, man, right after a big-time play from the Eagles defense to get another stop on the Chiefs, all the Eagles are going to run is they're going to come out and run a shot play to really just try to put this game away. They're going to have Dallas Goedert come out and run a deep out. And they're going to have Devonta Smith run a deep post. And the way you read this right here is high to low. If a safety triggers down on the out, you throw the post over the top in one-on-one coverage and trust your guy to win. If the safety drifts back, then try to get the ball to your guy right here. And then I'm not exactly sure, I didn't watch it, but I'm sure A.J. Brown has some type of crossing route for a number 3 option in case that came to be. But right here, you're not even going to need it. So watch what ends up happening. Hurts, get the play action, getting his drop. And this safety right here that drops out into a deep path has a decision to make. Is he going to stay over the top of Devonta Smith, or is he going to drive down on Goedert? Those are the 2 options he has. Hurts is literally just reading him.